time no see. I hope you all are doing
so
well.
long.
It's been forever. I feel like it's been a month since we've been live with you. Things have gotten in the way. Stuff's popped up. We are super sorry. Most of it we couldn't control. So it is what it is. But we're so glad that you're here today. I can't wait to share with you all about this $5 engraver. Me and Becca are laughing because it's just so simple. But I think a lot of the times, at least with me personally, I try to attach a product to a genre of crafting. So the genre of crafting I'm trying to attach this to is Cricut. And that doesn't work. It's kind of its own thing. You have to be a super creative, super steady-handed, super optimistic person whenever you use something optimistic. See how I slipped that word in there? When you use something like a micro engraver, is it fun? Yes. I'm sure that last week I drove Becca nuts with this thing just grinding on.
No, my favorite was that she was like trying to keep things from me, like her designs and stuff.
This one I wrote Becca and Rachel forever.
Forever.
Yes.
And we'll never be able to get rid of it.
No, I can't. Oh, gosh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. But I have so many things I'm going to test and engrave for you all, so many answers that I can give you to some questions you might ask. So yeah, we'll see who all's here. We'll take a little bit of time. If you're brand new here, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. And the voice that you hear is Miss Becca, who is also an owner and craft educator here. And we love to inspire, to teach, and educate you guys, and also to test fun, kooky products like this. We found this at Harbor Freight when we did a haul a couple of weeks ago. That was a really cool video if you want to check it out. It was another live stream. You can search Harbor Freight on our YouTube channel. And this was one of the items. It was $5.57 for this engraver. It came with the batteries, and I've used it on quite a bit of different things, and the batteries are still not out. But I looked up ones that are pretty identical to this on Amazon, and the reviews that were like 1 star said the batteries run out easily. So I grabbed some AAA batteries to have on hand. So yeah, we're gonna engrave a bunch of stuff. I'll give you guys some do's and don'ts with this, and we're just gonna engrave a bunch of crazy things. Becca's looking at the table like, wow. Looks like a Dollar Tree puked on the table.
I'm so excited.
I'm glad. I also haven't eaten today, so my shaky hand is going to be on point.
Yes. They've noticed you got your hair done.
Yes.
They're asking how James is.
James is pretty okay. He's kind of a roller coaster, with a tonsillectomy, and he was on his way up, doing pretty good. Then he had to go back for his follow-up, and they were kind of poking around in there, so they got him pretty sore. And then, if you guys are a little bit queasy on things like that, you might want to mute this for a second or something. They told him that his scabs are looking great, that he has 2 options. He can either, when they scab off, spit them out or swallow them. And I was like,
why would you,
he just came home and told me that like it wasn't anything. I'm like, I'm telling everyone I know that so that their day can be ruined too. He told James that
why would you swallow them?
I don't want to. Oh gosh.
Oh, I kind of want to gag right now.
I know, it's so bad. I'm so sorry if any of you guys have a weak stomach. But he's doing okay. He's home with Charlie today. So I hope Charlie's being good for him, because he's in more pain today than I thought he would be, or else I would have brought Charlie or made some arrangements for childcare if I knew he was going to be a little bit, not feeling very well. But thank you. Anna did my hair yesterday, cut it even shorter than before because I begged her to. She would not cut it as short as I wanted it this time. She would not do it. So next time maybe. It's whatever Anna wants to do. And then she bleached my whole head. I've never had a whole head full of bleach before, so she bleached my whole head. Now I just need to get a tan. If I had a tan, I told Becca it would be perfect. But I'm so pale. Anyways, thank you guys. I love my short hair.
Maria said, hello, ladies. I'm so glad I found you all. I miss you, ladies. You all made my day. We're so glad you found us too, Maria.
Welcome. Beth, I missed the beginning. Does James have chickenpox? Beth, no. He has he had a tonsillectomy. So they cauterize them out. So they basically burn them out of your throat. And adenoids, whatever those are, I don't know. But so they take all of that out, and then you're left with just like an open wound that has to scab and heal just like if it was a cut on your skin. So that's not great, bless his heart. Although I have to tell you, I think he's taking it like a champ. I hear horror stories about adults getting their tonsils out. Now, internally, he might be really, really miserable, but he's been a champ about it. He sure has.
So, Rach, let's talk about all the things on the table that you're going to engrave.
So,
my favorite is the broken mug.
Okay, well, I thought in my head, to be honest, we're transparent. It's not like we're trying to sell this to you. I don't care if you buy it or not, but you might be curious about what it does, what different items you can use it on, how long the batteries last, all types of things like that. So, I have a multitude of different things that we're going to be engraving on today. We have ceramic in many different forms. We have a mug from the dollar store. This one I've already engraved on. Maybe not. Oh, this one I've engraved on. You can't even tell.
Did you do the bottom?
I did the bottom and the sides. I did it all over. So I've engraved on this one. I'm going to engrave on this one. Or maybe I'll spare this mug and just still use this one. And then we're going to be doing glass. And I have this one that me and Becca, not me and Becca, it was just me, but I said, I said
nope.
Becca and Rachel forever, that I was practicing on. This one's pretty much done for. So I got out a jar that we got at the Dollar Tree, and I have some measuring cups because I want to show you the difference between natural wood color and then a stained wood whenever you do this, because natural wood, it will engrave wood, but you're not going to be able to see it on naturally dark wood. But if you have a light wood and you stain it really dark, we didn't even have a dark stain that I wanted, but the darkest we had was Early American. I could have done several coats, but again, time. So we're gonna do that today, and then you can kind of see the difference how when the wood is natural underneath the stain, you can see what you're engraving a lot more. It'll pop out. Also acrylic. So I got a little acrylic keychain here. I found one of these.
A dog tag?
A little dog tag.
That'll
I think
look cute.
it has plastic on it.
It does.
I don't think it's supposed to be blue. So I'm going to do that too. We have some plastic here. These little plastic bins from the dollar store. Again, I'm not saying any of this is practical. I'm saying you can engrave on these items. I'm not saying you'd ever want to or need to. What else? Oh, yes, Becca's favorite, the broken mug. So we have, like you can see here, a white mug. Well, we also have a blue ceramic mug.
I didn't even know we had that.
Isn't it pretty? I got it from the dollar store. It was $1.25. But unfortunately, it met its fate about 30 minutes ago when I was trying to pull it down for this project because I thought in my head, the best thing to do for this engraving is going to be to have something with a thin layer of a contrasting color on the top, and then the bottom be, of course, a contrasting color to that top coat. So I thought it would be amazing to be able to do that with something like this that was a color. Now, for things like glass and ceramic and even the acrylic, Becca, bless her heart, went to Hobby Lobby and got me some Rub and Buff. This is metallic luster. It's basically the same thing as Rub and Buff. You just take it and rub it into your... Why are you looking at my super duper...
Because I know you have hand sanitizer.
It's so organized. Make sure you put it back right where it was.
Done.
It literally looks like a bomb went off in that drawer.
I knew exactly where it was.
It's true. That's true. You just rub it. I have some gloves here. You just rub it into the design and remove the excess, and it's supposed to add some contrast in the little grooves that your engraver has made. So we're going to be doing all that today. We have some rubbing alcohol and some paper towels, our little engraver, some batteries if we happen to need it, and you guys let me know what you want to see first. Let me know, because I'm going to read a couple comments here too. Also, while I'm here and I'm talking, if you guys are not already a member of Oak and Lamb, we would love for you to become a member. We're having a pretty amazing sale on our yearly membership if you want to use the code 35 off. That's 35OFF. You can get $35 off your first year with us, which is already discounted compared to our monthly membership. We have hundreds of cut files. I can't wait to show you some too, because Becca just dropped a new cut file collection. It is so cute. So we'll show you those. We have an incredible Facebook community and amazing member-only perks like member-only videos and things in the works all the time. We have amazing courses coming to you guys free in the membership. that you guys are not going to want to miss. It's going to be amazing for sure. Okay, so let me see. I'm just going to pick something if you guys don't tell me. I'm just going to pick something. I want to pick something that you guys will be able to see first. Oh gosh, this Becca and Rachel Forever. I might need to do rub and buff on that just so you can see it because it's amazing. And the way rub and buff will work on glass is it will just kind of stick to that part of the glass that you've roughed up with that engraver. Because in glass, you're not really engraving but etching basically because you're not going to go into the glass. You're just kind of shaving off that glossy layer, if that makes sense. Okay, Beth wants to see mugs. Love it. What do people use when engraving on jewelry to make the lettering black?
We have some of that.
Yeah.
It's a pin in there somewhere.
Yep, right here. This is a, hang on, the Hobby Lobby price tag is not letting me see
I got overhead
what
so you
it
can show them.
says. Oh, let me take this off.
Is it art something? Art? Oh, press art.
Antique stamped enamel marker.
And there's different colors.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I don't love this stuff. I mean, it rubs off. Even when it's dry, you can rub it off.
Yeah.
Like completely rub it off.
That is sad.
But, I mean,
I see it comes with like a little
applicator.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we have that. Now, someone said mug. I think Beth said mug. So, Beth, let's go ahead and see. This is a mug I've already done. See, you guys are not going to be able to see this white mug. You're going to be able to see, you should be able to see everything
they are in
else,
for a treat.
Now, listen. I think I'm just probably going to do a heart on everything. Maybe I'll do some lettering. Should I do Becca and Rachel Forever again? BFFs Forever. The lettering is funny. Now, listen, guys. If you're a hand letterer or if you have just a steady hand, or if you draw, this might actually end up pretty, you know? But let me tell you, I don't have a steady hand at all. So we're going to do a heart, and then we're going to add some rub and buff to it. Now, this thing right here came in this pack, micro engraver, and let me take this off. It says, small as a pen and perfect for detailed work. This diamond-tipped ballpoint engraver is ideal for engraving wood, metal, ceramic, glass, and more. Contoured grip for comfort and control, which, I mean, it's fine. Here's the only thing that I kind of hate about this, is you have to continuously press the button down to use it. Can you hear it? Let me put it close to my mic.
Yeah, I wish that it was like an on-off switch.
Yeah, I wish it was. Or you click it and it's on, and you click it again and it's off. You know, like a ballpoint pen when you click it. Something like that. But I'm going to get out a little paint bottle to hold up our mug. It's a little trick that we like to use here that'll hold it straight for us. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me see.
Oh, they're going to see this. Look how close it is. That's actually a really good.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they're going to see it.
Okay, good. I made the camera going way closer, and I'm like...
They're going to be really excited.
Yeah. We have someone knocking on the door. I'm not sure who it is.
I'll go out there.
Be careful, Becca.
Okay.
Is your mic still on?
I'm going to turn it off.
Okay. Anyways, guys. Anywho, let me get this situated again. Oh, I'm so curious as to what he's talking about. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so curious. I want to eavesdrop so bad, but I want to talk to you guys too. Okay, let's just start. I'm going to add a heart. Let's do one for Becca and Wayne. Let's do it. So let's add a B. So you're just going to press and hold this down. I'm going to add a B. See how loud that is? And of course, the more pressure you add, the lower it's going to go into your mug, and also the louder it'll go. And it will make your pen go a little bit slower because you're kind of bogging it down. I'm making one for you and Wayne, Becca.
Oh, true love always, TLA.
So, what?
Yeah, I know that.
Becca, this is creative time.
We got the engraver at
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, yeah.
I have that one linked down below and one on Amazon that's identical to it. There's our B. Can you see, can you see our B? Probably not.
I can see it.
Can you see it? Okay.
It's faint. But
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do a plus sign for B plus W, Becca and Wayne. Now again, if you want your... What? Becca, here's the thing. If someone has steady hands, this might not look horrible. I'm not telling them to buy it.
It's just so funny, and here's why I think it's funny. Because I looked up all these different things that you can engrave with, like different ideas for engraving, and every time I was like, yeah, but we could personalize it this way with our Cricut better.
That's been the most frustrating part, is because everything I think of, I'm like, oh, I could do this, oh, I could do this. And if it's on like glass or something like that, which honestly the glass shows up pretty good.
It does,
without being applied with rub and buff. The problem is, if you put a vinyl stencil down and added etching cream, it would look a billion times better. So everything we thought about doing, like I even was like, let me have like a vinyl stencil, and then I'll just come here to the side and like kind of shave around the stencil, and maybe no.
I'm eager to see how it looks on the dog tag though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
same.
because
you can still talk for sure.
yeah, I don't. It's just so funny. I can't draw.
It's like I'm giving a horrible tattoo. I'm like, this is someone's leg.
That's a solid line there.
What I have found is helpful for those of you that actually care about my artistic integrity, and if you're not Becca, is I like to do like a thin line down to get it nice and straight, and then you can go back in and thicken it up if you want to later. Now my sweaty hands are not allowing me to hold my button down.
I guess you could also, if you wanted to, take like a Sharpie and draw it on here and then go over it. Because the Sharpie will rub off. The guy at the door was wanting to know where some lady was. I'm like, I've never heard that name.
That's what he wanted to know?
Well, because he was sent to 3606, which the entire complex is 3606. Right. There's like
which suite?
20-something suites.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a nutrition place coming, and he was asking about labels, so I don't know if like another nutrition drink place is coming. But he said
a third one in Morristown?
I guess. He said, what do you all do? And so I told him, and he was like, well, do you have any need for labels? And I was like, well, we make our own labels. So he just sort of looked at me. He's like, sorry.
Sorry, dude.
We teach people how to make them too. You're going to be out of a job soon. He was nice though.
I'm making this one trying to be really pretty so y'all be impressed. I think you will be.
Do you right? Oh, you're getting it deeper there, yeah.
Can you see this?
I can.
You can see it that well?
Oh, that.
I told them to bog it down. I told them this. I'm talking to them, Becca.
To bog it down?
It'll bog it down if you push it down.
Oh.
Like it goes, you know.
Are the batteries dying?
Possibly.
So.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Lisa Welch messaged me. She texted me. Said, why don't you put some of those batteries in that clock on the wall?
Where is
the yellow one? The yellow one right there. I said, because what would happen? I said, I've thought about it, but what would happen is, our organic videos, sometimes there's like 40 or 2 hours or a day that have gone in between segments that we filmed for you all, and we're just going to hear it over and over and over again. Why did that take you 45 minutes when you said it only took a minute or whatever?
That's true. I wouldn't put batteries in it.
I'm sorry, but $9 for a drink is crazy. Rocky Top Heart said, yes, a lot of people feel that way, for sure.
Some people swear by those drinks. Adding my signature little hearts around it because you're in love and stuff. Okay, I'm done. Here we go. We're going to rub and buff it, people. Watch this be like horrible.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever used this on a mug. Now, again, here's the thing. No, it is not permanent, but after you buff this in really well, you could resin.
Yeah.
Buff it in really good, get the excess off, and then you could resin this bad boy. Now, we're talking like not put it on a spinner and let it spin. Like a super light coat. You know, it's clear. It's clear. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to get a little with my finger here. Buff that in. Get the hearts. Oh, this is a masterpiece, Becca.
I mean,
This is, just wait.
Does it get any better?
You're going to keep this
Forever.
forever.
Can you just leave it like that and I'll put resin over it? Just like that.
Stop. So it's rub and buff. So we rubbed it. Now we're buffing it. And the rest, the excess is just going to buff off. Might take a little elbow grease here. Oh, this is stunning. I mean, it's stunning. How's it taking a lot to come off?
Rub and buff, Miss Shirley.
Rub and buff. I linked it down below. Not this
different
exact
colors.
kind.
Yeah.
But, because there are so many, just like Becca said, there are so many colors. This is stunning. I had to get the alcohol out, so I took a little bit of rub and buff off my W, unfortunately. I can fix that, though. Then you just buff out what you don't want your rub and buff on. And it'll stick really well to your actual design. Aw, that crack was there. I don't know what that's about. I guess it went into my little crack there. Well, Becca and Wayne, your love is forever. Hey, at least you can see it.
I
think this would be good to give a kid.
I think I'm going to give it to Wayne.
Looks like a kid did it. Anyways, okay, we have a lot more to etch and rub and buff. Now, I'm not going to take 10 minutes per thing. We can't be doing that.
Right.
Will take too much time. So that's one way you can do it. And you can do, like, take rub and buff and do the B, one color, the W, one color, things like that. You can get super picky. You can go back in with your engraver, get edges that you see here you've missed. Like, of course, my W's not perfect. None of it is. But you know what I mean. You can go in there and be picky. If you want to take rubbing alcohol and a little brush, you can actually get that and brush it out with some alcohol. And you can wash this. I mean, you wouldn't want to, like, put it in the washing machine or anything like that. But yeah, and we're just going over some possibilities that you can use this engraver for. Let's quickly do this one, plastic, you know. I'll do another heart. There's a heart. And this one you can kind of see pretty good. If you wanted to, like, help me for saying this, but label them like this. If you want to do like beads or something like that and label them.
Help me for saying this.
Help me for saying this, because you know my mind's like, make a sticker with your Cricut. Make a sticker. And then, I don't know if you guys can see Becca and Rachel forever. Forever. But yeah, let's rub and buff this. You guys know I got my handy dandy burnishing tool out from 143 Vinyl.
I wish it were a little wider, you know?
The burnishing tool? Or what holds
the...
And I know you guys see me cleaning my stuff. I know you see me. Because I'm a diligent person. I'm diligent. Okay. Gonna do the same thing with this. We're just gonna rub and buff it. Now this one was a literal practice run. Like, this is the first thing I ever did. This is not meant to be pretty at all. At all. See how it just fills in those letters and stuff? How neat. Just buff it in there. Get that. Whoa, took a tumble. Get this. Rub it off. Rub and buff. Rub and buff. It's like when the rub and buff gets dry, it's so hard to get off. That's okay, though. Again, this just show you how rub and buff works a little bit. It just fills it in. That's cute. I mean, not the design, the way it looks. I like Rub and Buff. I think we need to use it more often. I think it does a good job at like showing the color that you're going with. So this, I mean, Rub and Buff in itself would be exceptional to use with etching cream, really. So if you're making something like this and you want to give it a little pop and you've just etched it, etching does the same thing that this engraver does, which is just take like the nice slick finish off of your glass or ceramic. So yeah, that's cute. Okay. Got some Rub and Buff on me. A little bit of Rub and Buff on me. Okay. Oh, let's do this blue mug. I think everybody's excited about our blue mug. Now again, I don't know how deep this coating goes as far as me engraving it. I mean, I can see it on the side because it's broken. Try and get the rubbing buff off of me. But let's see how it goes. Let me just try like a line here in the corner and see what it does. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, see that looks cool.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need them.
No, okay. I'm gonna do my signature heart here, people. You'll be sick of it eventually. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. How neat, because you don't even, like Becca said, you don't even need Rub and Buff.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. I love it. So cool. Cute. Oh, so yeah, blue mugs are a go. Any little colored mugs are pretty cute to do that on. Now you could always still add Rub and Buff to it if you wanted it to pop in a different color, but I like that it kind of just scrapes from the bottom. So this one you wouldn't have to seal, you wouldn't have to put Rub and Buff on it or nothing. So that one's pretty cool for sure. I like it. I like it. Okay, now we still haven't changed the batteries in it. It doesn't seem like the batteries are going out super quick. Seems to be working decently. I should have read the packaging on this to make sure I'm using it right. Let's see.
The Rub and Buff?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just easy. Ooh, let me read this. Oh, add an elegant gilded finish to home decor, mixed media, scrapbooking, and craft projects. Apply to a surface with a soft cloth or sponge. Buff to a brilliant sheen.
Immediately?
It says it's permanent. Me and Becca. Yeah. Okay. I still like the look of that. Okay. Now let me show you on the wood. Now again, this needs to be much darker for it to be an accurate representation. So I might have to make it super thick. What?
Is that the piece of wood?
This is the piece of wood. The good trusty piece of wood that we have used for, oh look, Becca drilled in it. We've used it for all kinds of stuff.
Rachel uses this for her screen printing.
I do. It's pretty important to my screen printing, actually.
And then I got reprimanded.
Yep.
Yeah. And now she stained it.
She didn't ask for permission.
I did not.
She used my piece of wood. Granted, she had no clue it was my piece of wood. Now she does. Now she knows. Okay.
Maybe if you put your name on it, I'll remember.
Done. Okay. Let me see how this is going to go. Oh, gosh. Oh, cute. I think my batteries are going.
Good thing you have about 40 more over there.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell them about that. Yeah, I think my batteries were going. You can definitely tell where I'm engraving though.
Yeah.
It's getting lighter down there.
So my thought is this, especially for engraving on wood, because that's not something that, I mean, you could like use a flame stick or whatever you call those things.
The burn method,
But if you made a stencil and put it on wood and then use this to like trace and fill in, that's not a bad use for it.
No. I try to find a dark spot and get a little deep in there, but again, I was pretty heavy-handed on my stain, trying to get it darker. But if you have like a, what's that one we use, Jacobine, which is like super, super dark,
or like
on
a
wood.
walnut or something.
Yeah, it would really pop if you drill down in it with one of these for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna change my batteries in it. Now that brings me to a point, Becca. Thank you for reminding me. Never use Amazon Basics in anything you care about. Amazon Basic batteries. They're not good quality. They are super cheap because they're bad quality, and they will erode anything you put them in. Please do not put them ever in child's toys or anything like that. Just nothing you care about. Again, this is like a $5 engraver, so I wasn't like heartbroken about it. Trying to pay attention to which way I put those in. Now let's see if she runs like she's new. Oh. She needed a refresher. Now, it came with 2, just letting you know. And these were the 2 it came with. So I've been testing it for quite some time and have just now had to change the batteries. But, oh, yeah, she's fresh.
Much better.
She's fresh.
All these ladies are having, I think, a little PTSD. Reminds them of the dentist.
Oh, the sound?
The sound, yeah.
Look how much better that's doing.
Oh, yeah. It sounds stronger, too.
Oh, yeah.
Nikki wants to know how Charlie is.
Perfect.
Yummy and amazing.
He's perfect. He will be 5 months old next week, and someone tell me how that's possible. I don't know how it's possible. Also, my niece is 1 today. Today is her very first birthday. She has made it 365 days. I just think that's incredible. She is adorable. Okay, let's do this acrylic keychain. I hope Becca didn't need this for anything in particular.
There's like 100 of them in there.
Okay, how am I supposed to get this on?
Use a weeding tool.
Me and my sweaty hands. Guys, don't get PTSD. When it's in your hand, you don't feel like you're at the dentist. You just feel like you're giving someone a horrible tattoo. That's what you feel like. Look how sweaty my hand is, what it did to that. So sad. I'm going to leave that one on there until I'm done. What should I do? What should I draw? I feel like Bob Ross. What should I draw?
Make some happy trees, Rachel.
Some what?
Happy trees.
Yes, some happy trees, Becca. Okay, let me think. Did you actually want me to make happy trees? Let me do it.
Yeah, sure. And then draw a cat.
Okay.
Crystal Ann, will we get to do a baby shower for Anna? That's a great question. I don't know. Because obviously she won't know what age kiddo she's getting.
Right.
So we couldn't really do it beforehand.
Happy tree.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that. Oh, that is happy, Rachel. Well, yeah, we'll figure that out.
We need to do something for her for sure.
This one's from Harbor Freight, Diane.
Now you want me to draw a cat?
A cat.
Right next to my happy tree.
Yeah, make it as big as the tree.
Can it be a cat face or does it have to be a whole cat?
I think you know the answer.
Okay, let me think about it.
I'm kind of hoping it's as epic as that last one you drew.
Okay, hang on. Everybody just hold your horses.
Teresa said, when I get tools like this, I get obsessed and start drilling into everything I own. If I had this, everything I have will be engraved. Can each of you draw a cat with this engraver? I don't think you're ready for all that.
Okay, but Anna told me that I did my nose upside down. So it's an upside down triangle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes. This is beautiful. This is horrifying. This is horrifying.
Rachel, wait. Let me see. That's a nose? Is it?
Not done. Okay, hang on. But I gotta do the arms first. Okay, cat.
Well, that is perfect.
Here's my cat.
I mean, perfection.
I don't know why you asked me to do things like that.
Perfection.
That tree was kind of cute though. On the reel.
How are the kids doing in school? They're doing really good. Fallon was made for school. She just, she thrives. She loves it. She is sad when it's not a school day. Made a countdown the first day of summer.
Shocker.
It's a whole thing. She loves it. Beckett is fine once he gets there. But every night when I tell him he has to go to bed, because it's a school night.
Sorry, Becca.
He pretends like I don't know.
Like,
It's still school. No, I hate school. Yeah.
Sorry,
and then
buddy.
every day, when are we out? When are we out? Poor guy. He is just not a fan. It's hard for him. School is hard for him. He has, we found out recently, an auditory processing disorder, which makes learning things difficult. He's a visual person and needs to see it. He has jerky sympathetic eye movement, which means it's difficult for him to follow along and read, or follow anything. But we have some great occupational therapists who have given us some fantastic things to implement, and his teacher is really great about doing that. So there are vast improvements. Actually, he had a reevaluation of occupational therapy yesterday, and she was really impressed with his progress just from the last evaluation. She said last time we couldn't even complete it, and this time he totally completed it. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's really exciting. He's a trooper. He's a sweet boy. Sweet boy.
Project idea.
Yep.
Because Becca had me make my happy tree. It would be cute if you made several happy trees. I mean, you saw how I did that. I just did a stick, and then, that's really easy to do. I'd do a couple happy trees and then rub and buff them like white, or leave them as is if you wanted a little, see-throughness. I don't know what the name of that is. And on the back, if you got like a really glitter-heavy resin mix with like blues and whites and put it on there, it would look like a little snow scene. Mm-hmm. Cute. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we have this. What should I put on the dog tag, Becca?
Lenny. Or Leroy.
Leroy. I'll put Lenny on it. Leroy's too long. Okay, here we go. Let's see how metal does.
Hey, Rach.
Yeah.
Leroy is the same letters as Lenny.
Oh, is?
Well, would you spell it L-E-E or L-E?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I would spell it
It would
L-E-R-O-Y.
depend on what I wanted to call him. If I wanted to call him Lee, I'd probably spell it with 2 E's.
Yeah.
But I'd totally call him Roy, because that's way worse.
It's amazing.
Also, I would start in the middle if I was you. Start in the middle with your letters and then
So
work
that
your
you
way
can center
out.
it. Yeah.
But, I'm not a smart gal, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, it's slipping out of my hand. I wonder why. Oh, it's slipping out. Oh, gosh. I'll never be able to fit Lenny on here. Oh.
Oh, you're scared. Just wait. Just make the E, N, and Y smaller and put the E over the L. Like over the base of the L.
Lowercase?
Yeah. You've got this. Oh, Tracy, I love hearing things like that. She said, my daughter had an auditory processing disorder too. She struggled a lot in her early years, but ended up with 2 bachelor's degrees and a master's degree. That is such
That's
a testament
amazing.
to just persevering and pushing through. And
I want to make this pretty.
that's amazing.
It keeps slipping out of my hand. If there was a way to secure it down, my hands are too sweaty. It just slips and slides
Tape
out of my
it or
hand.
something. Yeah, if they're doing it.
And then make it look prettier. I mean, I'm probably just selling these like hotcakes. That's all I know. That's all I know.
You won't even be able to sleep. You'll have to just stay up all night.
I'll just sleep on my bed of $100 bills, honestly, that I'm not getting from the sale of these. Oh gosh, because I was gonna engrave the top of this since it's aluminum, but it's kind of the same thing, you know. At least it's held down more for me. This might be cool. Again, see, my mind goes to labeling things, but why wouldn't you want to put a pretty label on it instead of doing this? Again, that wasn't the point. It was just, hey, does this engraver work? And it sure does. And honestly, it works pretty well. If you can use it well, it's a good little tool. I mean, for less than $6, honestly, it's not bad. And just to let you guys know, it came with this teeny tiny Allen wrench, and I have no idea what for. The directions say nothing about it.
Flip it around. Is there any way? Oh, up at the top. So that you can take the tip out.
Why would I do? It's true.
I guess to replace it, to replace the tip, like when
they didn't come with any extra tips.
Right, like, and if the whole thing is $5, how much is the tip?
I know.
Just replace.
That's hilarious. Look how tiny. My
Or
gosh.
maybe to like, I don't know.
What's definitely
I'm out of ideas.
that.
I have no idea.
It's a little diamond tipped engraver. You can tell when the batteries need to be replaced for sure. For sure. Well, I don't know about you, but I know you all are just gonna be engraving your little hearts out with this sucker. I do like the rub and buff though. I think it does add a little bit of oomph. I'm wanting to do a video. Well, I'm gonna do a video on, if you all saw that organic that went out last week, that pre-recorded video about craft supplies for the Dollar Tree, and I was explaining the projects I'm going to do. So we are going to break out the etch-all and do a really fun etched plate, which again looks very, very professional looking compared to
it's not quite like this.
A hand engraver with someone with super unsteady hands like myself. Let me see. Does it open a battery cover? So Screaming Pennies, which her name is over there on that sticky note.
Yes, Elise, we got your email that you sent. I haven't gotten to reply. Oh my gosh, it was the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much. Can't cry again,
so I'm not going to talk about it.
But
it was so sweet.
So appreciate
so sweet.
it. Yeah.
So sweet. It screws off. There's a screw cap with a little spring, but good idea. Good idea.
Yes, Rachel got her hair cut yesterday. She got her bowl removed from her head. Yeah. And her hair colored. Yes, she did.
And what do you call it? Scalp dye? I don't know. She put it all over. Again, I just look so pale now. That's a personal problem. My hair looks phenomenal, but I need a tan. But I'm a blonde. I love being blonde. She was buzzing the back of my hair and it was falling down. I'm like, is that how dark my hair is? So I'm really glad she dyed it because I am a blonde through and through for sure. Do you have leather to try? I don't know. I don't know if we have leather.
Yeah, I think we only have faux leather.
But you can definitely do. You can definitely use this with leather. Again, it's going to be just as pretty. Just as pretty. And also, the more you do it, the better you get it at. I would definitely grab a Dollar Tree mug and start with that, or a Dollar Tree jar so you can see what you're doing. Start with that. Don't get anything super huge that's super awkward to hold. You don't want to get like a giant jar and be like trying to wrangle the jar while you try this out. Honestly, a plate would be really good. Nice flat surface to practice on too. And again, a colored one looks super cute. So if you wanted to grab something, a ceramic plate that was coated in a color like that blue one, that would be super fun. Blondes have more fun. They sure do, Christy. I've been a blonde forever. It's just been getting dirtier and dirtier in color. I'm glad she did it. I love it so much. Let me see. I used to engrave the kids' stuff that can't be labeled. Patty, that's a really good idea. That's a good idea. Click the thumbs up, Diana. Yes, please. We don't talk about that enough, how much your likes and subscribes and all of that mean to us. So please do that. I do want to share the cut file collection, Becca, if you're cool with that. I want to show them. I can't wait. So this is the cut file collection that is the newest on the site. Then I'll go back because we also have a Halloween collection and another fall collection, and they're so cute. So there's always room for pie. I love that. This little like pie banner, the fact that it's 3 different pieces of pie is too much for me. I think it's so cute. Print the cut banners like that would take 10 minutes to do, honestly. the gobble gobble y'all pies before guys. Becca, I love that. Maple leaf name tag. We might have a member only on how to use this. Maybe?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say I have 4 different name tag options from this release that I think I'm gonna do a member only and share with you all. So name tags that you can use for place settings for Thanksgiving. So I'm really excited about it. It's really cute. Some super easy ones, and then you'll see in just a minute some that you can use like with your laser cutter or cardstock.
And something I want to talk about, we talk about this all the time, but just in case you guys are watching and you're brand new, one thing that I love about cut files is, like in this one, Pies Before Guys, if you just like that slice of pie, you can take that right out of that cut file. Take the slice of pie, add it to something else, use it by itself. This will 'tis the season. If you love the outline of this pumpkin, use that for something else. There's just endless opportunities to be able to personalize things here if you want to, and I love that. This is like a whole turkey outline that says Thanksgiving Squad. I love it. And then if you keep going, you have, oh, these are gorgeous.
Thank you.
These are gorgeous, and I see these over there.
Did you see the ones I cut from the acorns?
So cute.
We can share them with them in just a minute when you're done.
Okay, yeah. This one I have to like open up and show you. The real people will understand. Look, Friendsgiving. Becca made this one. I'm dying over it. It's so stinking cute if any of you have watched Friends.
Oh, I'm making a shirt for my Friendsgiving.
It's so cute. Yeah, so there's little acorns and pumpkins and things like Becca was mentioning to do like place settings. Feast mode is adorable. I love the oh snap. I love it. Leftovers are for quitters. I love it. Then we're going into some Halloween ones where Becca made, I skipped our bat. Look at this cute little 3D bat. She made one of those too. It's somewhere. Let me grab that little fella. There he is. So we'll show you a couple of these. I Want Candy is probably one of my favorite cut files of all time.
I do love it.
It's absolutely stunning. Look at this. It's stunning. Oh, I love it. I love it. Classy Witch. This is a jack-o'-lantern. This is like a fun kids craft that you could do if you're having a, Halloween get together, or even if you're one of those people that go all out for like Halloween treat bags. This is super fun to just give to kids that are trick-or-treating.
I also think it would be cute to cut out those pieces out of felt and then just let them like play with the faces and make their own faces on it. Yeah.
I love it. You could even use removable vinyl and stick this on your window or something if you want to do that. If you like to decorate your doors and things. There's a little black bat. This says spooky season. It has like a jack-o'-lantern, a ghost, and a spider in it. Welcome web. You can see it's beautiful. Trick or treat. Love the spiders and the bats hanging. And again, take this spider web, take that jack-o'-lantern, take elements in these and use them in other cut files if you want to. Now, spooky season. Look at this ghost wearing a witch's hat. This would be the cutest shirt ever. Cutest shirt ever. Spooky vibes, adorable. We got Frankenstein here. Best booze, which the O's are ghosts, and I'm so here for it. I think it's adorable.
Rach, we didn't tell them
about this one.
About Friday.
Okay, let me show you this one. Black Hat Society, beautiful, and then we'll show you this one, Squad Goals, because if you guys don't know, this is the silhouette of the hair of the Sanderson sisters.
Yes.
Which is from Hocus Pocus. So Friday. It was before Friday, but Anna invited us over to have dinner and watch Hocus Pocus.
Because all of us
we've all tried to watch Hocus Pocus, and we actually got to see like the timestamp. None of us made it past like 15 minutes previously. So we sat and we watched the entire thing start to finish. What were your thoughts?
Honestly, it's not a terrible movie.
I agree. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because I only made it 13 minutes and 54 seconds into the movie the first time I watched it, I thought the entire movie was set way back in those old days.
Same.
So I didn't know it was going to like be present time and, rose from the dead and all that stuff. I was surprised.
Don't know that I would watch it without friends though. Like, I think it's like a gathering movie.
Plus there were parts that was just like cringy that you would want a friend. I looked at Becca like 20 times. Becca was behind me and I'd go, we'd just look at each other. Because some of the dialogue, it was from what, 80, 85? Is that what we said?
93.
93,
Yeah.
that's it. It was from 1993. So just some of the dialogue and some things they say or do.
But I do want to watch the new one. Now that I've seen that one, I
Yes.
do want to watch the new one to see what they
Same.
do with it.
Same. But yeah, let us know if you love the movie. We've got some people saying they do. Kat says best movie. Kat, have you watched any other movie ever? Have you watched?
Yeah, I don't know that I would rate it as bad.
Have you watched any movie? Which is one where the dog falls down the well, Old Yeller. Have you even watched that movie?
Oh, I hate animal movies.
Oh, animal movies, they're the worst.
They're terrible.
Bailey was trying to get me to watch A Dog's Purpose, and I'm like, I would rather eat chalk than watch that. Not because I don't like animals, I love animals, but I hate when animals reference, even for a minute, an animal being hurt or something like that. Anyway, they love it. They love it. I loved Hocus Pocus. My neighbor's having a party when the new one comes out, and I have been making things for her party. Diana, that's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. Do you have a just here for the booze?
I do not.
That's your mother asking, by the way.
But you could take the booze out of that one file and then just
here for the
do like a complimentary
font
on top. Yeah.
See? Yep. See? Okay, now we do have some fall ones. These cake dealer ones are just the cutest things in the world. Let's scooch over. Here's some fall ones, living for the colors and everything. You guys might have seen this before, but if there's anybody new here and you haven't had to show them, they're just the cutest.
This release is one of my favorite that I've ever done. I love the color combos. I'm a huge fan of pumpkin spice, so there's that.
We love pumpkin spice around here. This one, I think, is my favorite. Hello Pumpkin, I think, is my favorite. It's too cute.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Too cute. I just love the colors. 'Tis the season. Love that with both pumpkins. It's super cute. I love it. I love it so much. But if you guys...
Oh, I wasn't even showing them those. I was on you.
Hang on.
Oops.
Do a quick recap.
I was looking at it in this one. Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
This one's one of my favorites.
Sorry about it, friends.
Sorry about it, friends. Look how cute they are. Now they can see me.
Now they can.
Hi. But if you love those cut files and you love me and Becca, or maybe you're just here because we make you laugh, that's cool too. Well, like I said, we love to educate. We love to inspire you guys to be better crafters. No matter if you love your Cricut, which we didn't use today, or if you love your laser cutter, if you love sublimation, woodworking, sewing, home decor, we dabble in all kinds of stuff. Becca is like a pro at UV resin. We do a lot of little one-off things like that. We've done candle making and screen printing and all kinds of things. You name it and we have tried it, or we will be trying it. And if you want to join in on the fun, please join Oak and Lamb. Again, use that coupon code 35OFF, 35OFF at checkout and get $35 off your first entire year of membership. That's a year for all of our backed library of hundreds of cut files, plus 12 months of whatever cut files are coming up, whatever member-only perks are coming up, and you don't want to miss out on that. We love new members. We would love to welcome you to the membership. If you have questions, if you're on the fence, let us know. We love answering questions live for you guys. But I love the new cut files. They're so stinking cute.
So coming up this week, Rach, our YouTube videos are pretty exciting. We have our easy color, which let's show them really quickly. I am obsessed with this. I'll go to the overhead so that you can stretch it out for them so they can really see it.
So this is the product from 143 Vinyl. Not from them, from Caesar.
Yeah.
It's from Caesar, but that's where we got it, was 143 Vinyl. We got it in like 2 days, which prayers going up for them. I love their fast shipping. But this is the new printable HTV. It's called Caesar Easy Color DTV. Honestly, I think we're just going to call it printable HTV because that's quite a mouthful.
Yes.
But Becca is the one who tested this and used it.
So obsessed with it.
Look at this.
Look, it stretches.
If you guys have ever used like New Fun printable iron-on or something like that, it doesn't work like this.
And it says, like I've watched some videos on it, and they say that they've washed it up to 15 times, and it still isn't, like it's still vibrant and not running and all of that. I honestly am kind of like New Fun, who I think like we have a ton of it, but I don't ever want to use it again.
Yeah.
This stuff is phenomenal. So tomorrow's video is all about using it. We even got the masking the mask for it.
And if you see this line here, this was a test we did. This line.
Yes, tell them about that.
So you can, for some reason, change the finish on this if you want to. You can make this matte or glossy, satin kind of. So you can do that if you want to by using different products. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail because Becca's going to go into all the detail tomorrow.
Right.
So definitely be here tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. if that time's still good with you, Becca.
Yeah.
We didn't touch base at all. But that's going to be tomorrow. Come with all of your questions. We're going to show the product. Becca's going to give you a bunch of tips and tricks. But honestly, we were so impressed with this. Now, you're never, ever going to have a shirt with any type of material on top of it that's going to feel silky smooth. Right. Because that's the question we get all the time is, can you feel the new Fun Iron-On? You can feel it. You can feel this. But again, the product itself is amazing. So come tomorrow, get ready for that. And then from our cut file collection, I never did show, here's this little 3D bat. Look how cute he is. Look how cute. Bats. What's that TikTok? It's friggin' bats. That little girl. So cute. But you can, what I would do is get a ATG, put ATG on here just a little bit and stick them on my wall and make like a little bat wall. Yeah. Super cheap, super easy for Halloween. Plus the kids can't grab it if you do it high enough. Okay, and then this, look how gorgeous. Oh.
I haven't even weeded the top part of the masking all the way yet. But yeah, this is just cut out. I didn't stain it. This is just, one is walnut, one is maple.
This is stunning.
Cut out with a glow forge. Oh my gosh.
They're not connected yet, but they will be.
I'm obsessed. These are going on our play settings for Thanksgiving.
They're so cute.
Actually,
Becca.
It's very interesting because I also want to do the Friendsgiving one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's one of the ones I'm going to show in a member only video.
Yeah. That'd be super cute. I love it so much. And it just so happens that your last name is Oak, so you could technically use these year round if you wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some fun things coming up. Why'd I shut my laptop?
Does a Dremel rotary tool do engraving like today's projects as well? Crystalline, I'm not sure. I haven't actually used a Dremel rotary tool. I would assume that there's a tip that will do something like that.
I would assume so.
But I don't know. If you guys have a Dremel, weigh in. Let us know.
Yeah. But who's excited for this live? I'm excited for this live. It's going to be adorable.
Yeah, and then the other live this week, because so many of you were super excited, we were going to push it out, but we got the actual pet film for DTF. The DTF powder, and we're really excited to show you what it actually looks like and how easy it is to use when you use the correct products.
The product design for it. Because if you guys didn't know, we had a live last week. Has it been last week?
It was last
week.
Feels
like it was forever ago. We had a live last week about kind of the things you might not know about the quote, best new way to supplement on 100% cotton that's going around everywhere on YouTube for crafters. And that's the DTF powder method. And it is insanely tricky and no one talks about it. So that whole live was dedicated to kind of, Becca did what, like 15 tests on the live? She did so many tests, just letting you guys know transparency. And that's what we do here at Oak and Lamb. We never want to make you guys buy something that you're not going to get value out of or that's going to set you up for project fails. So this is kind of like a recap to that because everyone was talking about, well, you didn't get the right paper. You didn't get the right paper. We got exactly what all of the crafters are buying, the same exact thing, and that's what we were testing. That's where the inconsistencies were. So we kind of went away from that and bought the actual product for the actual material, and Becca tested it, and she's pretty impressed with it. So we're also going to be testing that. There's a lot of product testing this week, but it's going to be amazing. We can't wait for you guys to gain some knowledge, maybe change some of your minds on what your favorite materials are. I think it's going to be great.
Can you get DTV anywhere right now? Seems sold out everywhere. So we had gotten it from 143 and then it was sold out. It was sold out on Amazon, and I found it on Heat Press Nation last week and ordered some more because I loved it so much. I used it one time and immediately ordered more, but it's sold out there as well. So I'm telling you, it's a really great product. I'm kind of sad to do the video. Yeah, it is.
But again, if you're wanting it to last on a shirt a little bit more than 5 or 6 washes max, then you do need to invest in it. Now, while it is expensive, this whole entire thing was what, like $6, Becca?
Yeah, for the whole shirt.
T-shirt and material and all that, just like $6. So I hope you all have enjoyed it. I love that wall behind Rachel. Nikki, thank you. Becca and Anna are 2 extremely creative people, and And they came up with all of this, and it is stunning in my opinion.
I was wondering if I could use my sublimation ink because that ink is cheaper than ink cartridges for my inkjet. I haven't tried it on there. I'm not sure. It's a great question.
And Miss Kathy, first of all, welcome. Second of all, if you're new, that's fine. We're so happy that you're here. It's the easiest to copy and paste your question so we can see it because there's only 2 eyes and there's almost 100 viewers, so sometimes questions get lost. But I do see your question here. It says, if I use UV resin in a room with no curtains when it's sunny out, but no sun rays are coming in, will I have issues with it starting to cure while I'm using it?
No. If there's no sun rays or UV lights or anything like that, it will never cure.
I mean, you don't have to be in like a basement to do it. I mean, you can be in
We do it in here and there's lots of natural light in here
Yeah.
and it's fine. But I'm telling you, as soon as, like, I did a mug or a tumbler a couple weeks ago and it was super, super sunny. And when I took the tumbler turner outside, there was a lot of extra UV resin on it and it started to cure almost immediately.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
it needed to be rotating when I took it out.
It's like extension cord,
It's
walk
quick.
out with it. Yeah.
It's quick. Yeah.
For sure.
Rachel, what size onesie is Charlie? I never got to send you anything.
Vicky, you're so sweet. You don't have to send us a thing. I still have not sent thank you emails to each and every one of you, which now it's kind of fun because I've seen him use almost everything that you guys have sent us. So it's fun because maybe I'll attach some photos of him using the things.
Oh, that would
or
be so
getting
cute.
Because, you know, when you just send us like, thanks, he'll love it. But really, will he? So like, you know, he's used most of the stuff that you've got him and he's...
Are you going to send an email like, man, Charlie really hates that bottle you sent?
Yes, they'll be like, you know, trial and error. This one just wasn't cutting it. Sorry, thanks though. No. But I need to do that for sure. But he is in 6 to 9 and they are getting tight. They fit him perfectly right now. His torso is very long. That's the problem that we're having. Because he's not super chunky. But he's just so long that he's filling out his onesies very quickly. But he right now is in a 6 to 9 month onesie. Thanks for asking though. Easy Color is for regular ink.
Right, yes, it was designed for regular ink. She was just wondering if she could use sublimation ink on it.
Kathy, I've been so scared and anxious about using UV resin because I'm scared of messing up. Do not be scared of messing up. It is one of the easiest things you can use. I would say it's even less stressful than using A-B part resin because as soon as you mix the A and the B part, it's starting to cure. Now, it takes 12 hours, but you know that there's a time. It kind of is in the back of your head, okay, there's a clock going. With UV resin, you can let it sit there and it will never cure unless you add direct sunlight or direct UV LED light to it. So it's a very forgiving, while it's still wet. It's a really great product. You will love it, I promise.
Rachel, our friend Maria, who just found us again, doesn't even know who Charlie is.
Maria.
Who is Charlie?
Charlie is my sweet little baby boy. I had him in April 5th, and he is the light of my life. That boy
So yummy.
is
Oh my gosh.
everything and more, honestly. I'm blessed beyond measure. But yes, he's my little baby. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Let's see.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it.
We're going to have a pre-record. I always want to say organic. We want to have a pre-recorded video going out for you guys. It might go out this week or it might go out next week. I haven't decided. On every single product we use with UV resin. So that will be the tumbler turners, some of our favorite blanks, some of our favorite silicone molds, our favorite glitters we use. I mean, we're going to have a ton of stuff on the table talking about what all you're going to need for UV resin. It's going to be a super fun video, and it's not just for keychains or like just for mugs. It's going to be a combination of everything. So if you are just curious about kind of what it is or what types of things you can do, maybe I'll pop in some pictures of some finished projects or something like that. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one for sure. Okay. Yeah, definitely come back tomorrow. They're already asking some fantastic questions and stuff about the products that Becca's going to be testing. So be here tomorrow at 10:30. And we're gonna share with you some of our favorite little tips and tricks when it comes to this gorgeous stuff right here.
Super excited.
That's another cut file you can get at Oak and Lamb.
Cheap girl.
Use the link down below. Yep. If you want to get a membership.
35 off.
35 off for the whole year, 12 months. Thank you guys so much. It's been so fun as always. Grab an engraver if you want to be entertained, because it is very entertaining. Probably not to Becca when I'm 10 feet away.
That doesn't bother me. You know I tune you out.
No true words have ever been said. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Bye, everyone.